Okay, let's get right into this. You are here because you want to learn how to install Remote Desktop or set up Remote Desktop on Windows 7. So, first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and hit the Start button. We're going to go to Computer, right-click, and we're going to go to Properties. Once we're here, we're going to go to Remote Settings right here. Okay? We pop that open. By default, it's going to look like this. Okay? Don't allow connections to this computer. By default, it's always like this. Now, I would suggest using allow connections from computers using any version of Remote Desktop. It is less secure, but if it's something you want to use from, let's say, your smartphone, or you have a computer at work that runs XP but you want to remote home, I would suggest this. That way it's more compatible all around. Or they have to have the newest version of Remote Desktop, or the same version anyways. So I would suggest to use this, but if you were a little more paranoid, use the bottom one. So next step here, I went ahead and just remove that user. We're going to hit Select Users, and we're going to hit the Add button. And what we're going to do here is we're going to hit Advanced, okay? And then we're going to hit Find Now. And this is loading up every single type of user you have on your computer. Now what you want to find is your username that you use on your computer. If you don't have a username, you're going to have to create one for Remote Desktop to work properly. You obviously have a username, but some people just use administrator and it automatically goes in, whatever you're doing, you need to make sure that your username has a password on it. Remote Desktop will not connect. So we will hit OK. As you can see, the user is in here, which happens to be my user. And we'll hit OK and apply and OK again. So now you are all set for Remote Desktop. There is one thing to consider, and that is port forwarding. If you would like me to make a follow-up video about that, I can do that, and that's no problem. And oh, by the way, this is actually Windows 7 Ultimate. Okay, so with that said, you may not have Ultimate, which means you may not have Remote Desktop installed by default. So I will provide a link in the description below if you have like a home version or whatever and it doesn't come with Remote Desktop. So that is the end of the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a rating. Thank you.